It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Fourpure Brewing Company, and this is a can of their Hazy Pale Ale. It's Bermondsey beer, Bermondsey, London, part of the Bermondsey Beer Mile. Described as juicy and fruity. It's 4.7% ABV. It comes in a 440 milliliter can, and I picked this can of beer up in ASDA in their craft beer aisle, or in their beer aisle I should call it, for £3 a can. So without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass. I did a few reviews of Magic Rock beers recently, and in the comments box of the videos, people were saying that they're actually owned by the same company, the Lion Lager company, the company that owns Lion Lager. And some people were saying that Fourpure used to make absolutely fantastic beer, and now their beer has slightly gone down the pan with that purchase. I wouldn't be surprised, because Magic Rock, for me, the quality has just completely fallen through the floor. I always bought Fourpure's Milk Stout. I always thought it was a fantastic beer, the Milk Stout, and you could buy it everywhere. I remember going down to see my brother-in-law in Salisbury. Didn't have time to pack any beer. Jumped in the car with the wife and the kids. Arrived down there. I said, "Hey, I got no beer. We need to go to the shop." So we just wandered over the road to a co-op. And there it was on offer, 4 cans for £5, or 4 for £6 or something like that, 330 milliliter cans. I bought about 10 cans of this Milk Stout by Fourpure, and I had an amazing evening with lovely people, and importantly, really, really good beer. The beer was fantastic, so it would be a shame if this beer didn't light up and warm me up and make me smile as Fourpure beers used to do. Incidentally, the two companies have now been put up for sale by the company that owns Lion Lager. Magic Rock Brewing Company and Fourpure Brewing Company, as of early 2022, as of me making this video, are currently up for sale. So if you're watching this video in years to come, you can probably comment, leave a comment here, and we can kind of look back at what happened to Fourpure and Magic Rock. But there we go, we got a 1 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's 8. Well, I shouldn't be pouring it all over my sink, should I? I'm trying to rock it back and forth. I didn't realise how full it was. So, yeah, it's a hazy looking beer with good carbonation, straw coloured. Let's get the aroma. I mean, it smells okay. It's got like an orangey, soft kind of tangerine orange aroma to it. It actually smells rather nice, this. Really lovely and soft. Juicy, soft. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Clean up my mess. I actually really like that. I actually really like that. It's very, very soft. It feels like Fourpure have treated the water here with this beer. It's got a really nice kind of tangerine orange softness to it. Pillowy softness would be the best way to describe this beer. It's got a lovely mouthfeel. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. This is good beer. This is good beer. I mean, I'm not doubting the people who have commented on the video saying that Fourpure, they've gone down the Swanee a little bit. I'm pretty sure they have. But I can only review what I have in my hand. I can only review the beer that I've just poured out. And for me, £3 a can, this is pretty decent, you know. I think so. we're about to have our annual Easter weekend coming up, and I don't know about you guys, but Easter always creeps up on me. I always kind of like forget about Easter until it happens, and then all of a sudden the kids are off school, your wife's off work, and it kind of just, it feels like an accidental holiday. I'm one of these people who never kind of book anything for Easter, book to go anywhere, and then we're like, oh, what should we do now? And we end up buying some beef or chicken and pork and sausages and burgers, and we end up having a big kind of barbecue with either family or friends. And I can imagine, you know, last minute, as I just mentioned, I haven't booked anywhere. I need to get some beer. I'm going to nip over ASDA and pick up some of these beers, because I mean this is pretty decent stuff. You could really session this. 4.7% ABV, described in juicy and fruity. It really is juicy and fruity. Really lovely. Really, really lovely beer. I suppose I kind of almost kind of talk my way into being slightly negative going into this beer review. I never am. I'm always as positive as I possibly can be with a beer. I'm always open and honest, and I always go into the beer review with a clean slate. But then again, I mean, yeah, the way I went into this beer review, it could have been a very kind of negative review, couldn't it? Just for the sake of me saying, oh, I've had a few comments that Fourpure have gone down the Swanee. The best thing you can do as somebody like me, and I'm pretty sure you rate your own beer. I'm pretty sure you go on Untapped and rate beer and all of these other weird and wonderful wacky website and apps, and you grade your beers. The best thing you can possibly do is okay, take on board what people are telling you, but then make your own decision. Try and kind of take it on board, put it out of your mind for a moment while you have a few sips of the beer and go, actually, this one's pretty decent. So, soft, juicy, soft and tropical. Born and brewed in Bermondsey, SE16. We are a product of our postcode. Honest and easygoing. And round here, everyone is welcome. Beer is one of the life's simplest pleasures, and we believe in keeping it that way. Just great craft beer, Fourpure and simple. I can read, by the way. I can read rather well, but the way that print is on the can, that was kind of difficult. The light was shining on the can. I was having to move the can up and down to be able to see the different kind of words on the can. It's quite a hard read, that. Especially with my blooming eyesight. Anyway, rating for the beer there. I like it. I would buy it again. Definitely buy it again. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. £3 a can. I'd say 8. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.